Welcome to the Kraken's Lair. I'm your host Lance, joining you today in our studio. This is episode 2 of Commander Deck Builds. This episode will focus on many possible combo plays and auto-includes that you'll want to put into your commander's deck today. Also, we will discuss some other ways to build this deck along with this breakdown, so let us begin. One of the most feared mythological creatures in the world comes to you in the night beneath a shroud of darkness. To survive, they must prey on the weak and turn others into their minions. They drink the blood of the living, leaving behind drained corpses for loved ones to find. These creatures of the night are none other than the dark and mysterious vampires. And today we bring to you a vampire from magic lore. Let's welcome to the stage Sirfan Mar Progenitor. Sirfan is a 3/2 for 2 generic, red-black. He is able to fly over his opponents barely being touched, and he holds 2 very powerful abilities at his disposal. At the end of your end step, you'll create a blood token for each opponent who lost life this turn. And whenever he attacks, you may sacrifice 2 blood tokens, allowing you to put a vampire onto the battlefield tapped and attacking, along with Sirfan. Now let's fill in this deck with our key pieces and make our opponents tremble before us. Fetching lands is going to be important in helping us have the mana to keep casting all of our magical spells. So what we need to run is Terramorphic Expanse, Evolving Wilds, Expedition Map, and Wayfarer's Bauble. As for ramping, it's going to be important to have mana rocks such as Rakdos Keyrune, Arcane Signet, Rakdos Cluestone, Sol Ring, and Commander Sphere. For any time or possibly late game play, since most vampires will be dropped for free, Nirkana Revenant will allow your swamps to give you additional mana. I also recommend using Ruby Medallion and Jet Medallion to reduce the mana costs. Red and black are both very good at removal and destruction. Some good examples of destruction are in Garg's Wake and Olivia's Wrath. It is critical to have Bloodtithe Harvester, Henrika Dumnathi, Anawan the Ruined Sage, and Patron of the Vein for vampire drops with removal abilities. Bedevil, Abrade, and Infernal Grasp will assist with the more specific removal. Black is also known for another defining trait. That would be Recursion. We recommend having Wake to Slaughter, Sinister Waltz, and Haunted Fengraf in Sirfan's deck to keep vampires on hand. Having a lot of creatures and throwing damage around is not necessarily going to win you the game. In this deck, we're going to look at a few win cons used to drain the competition. First up, we have Sanguine Bond and Exquisite Blood, which if pulled off, will turn into an infinite combo. But don't forget about running Veto, Thorn of the Dusk Rose as a backup. Next, you have Blood Vial Purveyor to give your opponents blood tokens. This will hopefully garner some friendly responses since it will allow them card draw. But as time progresses, he will become a lethal threat. Use Florian Voldaren Scion and Malakir Bloodwitch for adding controlled card draw. Be sure to use Sorin Markov, Sorin the Mirthless, and Glasscast Heart to control your opponent's life totals. And finally, don't forget to play the almighty Olivia Crimson Bride so you can always have your vampires on the battlefield and out of the graveyard. What is a vampire without his or her life blood? To feed these ever-hungry vampires' bloodlust, we will need to include lots of cards that create blood tokens. Voldaren Bloodcaster, Bloodcrazed Socialite, Belligerent Guest, Anjay, Maid of Dishonor, and Voldaren Epicure are a few fantastic blood token generators. Creatures aren't the only blood token creators, though. Artifacts and spells like Sanguine Statuette, Blood Fountain, Vampire's Vengeance, and Vampire's Kiss also help with providing our vampire's lifeblood. Sherfan will not be able to handle the competition alone, so like most vampires of lore, he will need to rely on his court of minions. These other vampires will also provide us with extra beneficial effects. Drana, the Last Blood Chief, will assist with recursion. Necropolis Regent and Crossway Troublemakers will help with support and grow our minion. Butcher and Malakir and Markov Enforcer will help remove the opponent's creatures. And finally, Sangromancer, Vampire Sovereign, and Sanctum Seeker will drain your opponents of their life when certain triggers occur. Running lands with special abilities will be important in getting us lots of mana, card draw, and creating blood tokens. Cabal Coffers, Lotus Field, Voldaren Estate, and Castle Locthwain are fantastic for gaining us these effects. Thank you for joining us today. Our full deck list we run will be located in the description below. Feel free to check us out on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and also visit our stores on Etsy and TCG Player. Would you play this? Leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell for future video notifications. Peace out.